dog face and just like doing with the whip. Ah. Okay, we need to add it to to-do. To-do. Add a whip bit. Let's go. Where are we? Load. Yeah, I've noticed. I was like, he did not. That was the stray sheep, right? Right. Okay, now we also need to find this non-spoiler thingy. So we know what to do, or rather what not to do. Oh, we can just YOLO. There's no choice that we need to make in this one, it seems. They even changed Daru's voice in this one. He sounds very, very different. Oh wait, because my fat ass is in the wrong place. There we go. I'm smaller now. I wonder if it was a world line jump, but several hours had passed and nothing had changed. Actually, I wasn't even sure if I'd really experience it anymore. Oh, by the way, I got myself sliced mangoes, like 4 different types of mangoes, and I put them in the freezer. I'm gonna use them later for my drink. Memories were like that, especially for me. But I would get dizzy. That would be too much blood coming to my brain. Yeah, we cannot do that, because then we will not play the game, because I'll be passed out and he will be doing all the clicking. Biku control, yeah, never. Never. Get me remote access. How come he gets to be brother when I'm stuck being Uncle Okarin? I think it's because she probably has hard time thinking about Daru as her father. Find her IP. I don't like her new hairstyle. I liked the previous one better. I just pretended to never heard that. It still felt awkward looking at her. 6 not core. Evidently, she could read my thoughts just from the look on my face. She seemed upset. Are you on a date with some boy? I'm still cracked by the fact that it turned out that he was still taking bath with her way into her puberty. I thought it was a joke, but evidently he was serious about it. His son was far less joking than usual. It must be hard being a dad. You keep playing those weird games when you need to be spending more time with mom. That is technically incorrect because he did pledge in the previous game that he plays to both goalposts. Thank you, Rintaro. I've never been on Daro's side when it comes to his hobbies, though. It is. He is, in fact, a huge fan of Edo games. Daro.
小さな女の子。今はもう私より年上になっちゃってるか。実はさ、私が乗ってきたタイムマシンにはなんだって。すずはそんなん初耳にな。
I'm a software architect.
今まで話してなかったからね。
I design architecture of fintech systems mostly.
その同乗者は何者だ。今どうしてるんだ。どうしているかはわからない。わからないって。はぐれちゃったんだよね。
But I think that they're more animated than they were before. Before they weren't changing the poses that much. I made a blog for my fanfics when I was 14 and then I forgot it. And then I've made like a CSS HTML website with the love confession for the guy I was with. I'm gonna whip you both. It took some time for meaning of that to sink in right. Locking in.
IBN5100 を探すために、はじめ1975年に飛んだ。なんとか無事に IBN5100 を手に入れた私たちは2000年問題を回避するミッションのためにね。2000年問題？
But if that was the case, then wow. Wait, do we not remember anything? The best aesthetics. She ran out of the time machine?
それに、もちろん私だって探した。燃料の残量が許す限り、何度も細かいタイムトラベルを繰り返して。
But why would she run away?
あの子を見失ったのは私の落ち度だ。水臭いな。僕たち親子だろ。困った時は頼ってくれてもいいのだぜ。父さん。
I mean, yeah, but this is preventable. Like, if someone is aware of that problem, it probably is if they make regular checkups, like, they can change some systems of the car. To be honest, after refusing all her requests to save the world, I was feeling a little guilty. I'd like to help her if I could, but I wanted to know what she'd do after she found her. Is she cute?
女だよ。
オッケー。名前とスリーサイズもよろう。
スリーサイズなんて知らないよ。だって別れた時のあの子は10歳。
幼女か。
じゃあ今は22歳にな。
名前プリーズ。
Yeah, no, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. We do lock in. We do lock in. And we all weeps here. We understand Japanese. She looked at five at me. For me, she looked more like 7.
名前はかがり。椎名かがりって言うんだ。
Jesus Christ.
シーナ。
The name was unusual. A girl who was part of Daro's group in the future who had the name Sheena.
すずはまさかその子。
彼女の母親の名前はかがりはまゆ姉さんの子供なんだ。
Of course, it was possible that Mayuri would choose to have a child in the future, but the fact that I've never even thought about it made the shock that much worse. I think in the previous game we had the timeline when we had the child with Mayuri, right? That partner couldn't be me because I died. Bro, isn't the love of your life fucking Christina? If she was 10 in 2036, then she would have been born in 2025. I'd have to learn more, but if I died in 20... it wasn't me. That could be me. No. Man, am I right, fellas? Oh no.
あれちょい待ち。シーナってことは名字はそのままってこと。
かがりは戦災孤児だよ。身寄りがなかった彼女をまゆ姉さんが引き取って育てたんだ。
Oh, thank Lord.
なんかそれまゆしらしいかも。
Even if she would marry someone else in the future, as long as that made her happy, it was for the best.
私はまゆ姉さんからかがりを頼むって言われたんだ。あの子はいつだってまゆ姉さんにべったりだったし、この時代には知り合いなんているはず。
その子はどうしてはぐれてしまったんだ。
If she'd come to a new era in the time machine at 10 years old, Suzuha would be the only person she could rely on.
私にもわからない。ただ過去に飛んでからのかがりは精神的にかなり不安定だった。
I mean, Suzuha is skipping important information there.
あ、うん。
Oh, that's gonna be sick. She showed me a tattered picture with 2 girls in it. One was an adult woman. I couldn't see her face, but maybe it was Mayuri 20 years from now on. Hiding behind her was another girl. Was that Kagari Shina? And now she's 22. Hard to imagine. That is, if she's still alive. Wait, why is he not addressing the striking resemblance? A mix. A mix. If she was lucky, someone might take her in and give her to an orphanage. But if she wasn't... Suzuha was probably well aware of that possibility, so I didn't bring it up.
ねえオカリン、協力してくれよ。
まゆりの養女なんだろう。でも、鈴葉は
I mean, I would rather we help the world.
俺が手伝っても。
おじさんさえ良ければ
Boingo
それは
bit.
大いに越したことはないと思うから。
I see you are doing with what you can. No whip, so a boing. I forgot to fix the chats. God damn
だ
it.
ったら手を貸すよ。
ありがとう。マユシーの幼女がどう
I think it broke after we added some emotes. I think there might be severe connection between 7TV and the server.
てるー。オカリン、本当に待っててくれたんだね。どうしたの？
よかった。マユリ。
Mary's so confused. I took her small hand in mine and felt the warmth.
すまない。
別に嫌じゃないから大丈夫。マユ姉さん、いつからいたの？今来たばっかりだよ。
I was so focused on what Suzuha was saying that No, Okabe, you are so focused on the possibility that you might have been the father of Mayuri's child that you are not paying attention.
幼女がなんとかって聞こえたけど、何の話をしてたのかな？
それはそうそう。マユシは幼女かわいい。
童顔だってよく言われるんだ。ユキさんみたいに大人っぽくなりたいんだけどね。
食べる量だけは立派に大人かもしれないな。
That wasn't a compliment, Mayuri.
そうだ。食べ物といえば、オカリンを。
クリスマス？パーティーのことか。別に何でもいいぞ。食べられるものならな。
Thank you.
クリスマスパーティーか。すずさんは初め。私たちの時代はパーティーなんてやってる余裕なかったからね。でも一度だけ。
I can't imagine the future where Mayuri is alive and there is not a Christmas party. This is no, Suzuha, you're having something really wrong. After you finish, you need to watch the last 3 episodes of the Zero anime. After I finish this chapter of the game.
それをマユ姉さんが調理するって言って。
The game, okay. How much am I gonna be traumatized?
いつもよりほんの少しだけごちそうってだけだったけど。
It just does the you have to. Oh my god, I know already I'm gonna be fucking traumatized. But even then, Mayuri was still Mayuri, trying her best to make everyone happy. Yeah, you already said about a few things that they're good, and then I was traumatized, so I don't know how much trust I can put into your words. 5 good, cute girls dressed up in Santa cosplay, that's all I need.
料理はどれくらいいるかな。ユキさんと一緒に用意する予定なんだけどね。そうだ。ルカ君やフェリスちゃんにも手伝ってもらおうかな。
She has a very, very different hairstyle to what she was before, but I think it's also to make a distinction that this is kind of like a parallel universe, but it's not exactly the same. That's why they are slightly different. But the changes they did to Daru, unredeemable. Trust me, the trauma will be there from the Vienna already, okay? That wasn't what I wanted, that was what Okabe wanted. But it's happy ending after all, don't worry.
いや、特には。
Like a happy ending or Amphorius type of happy ending? It was after I walked Mayuri home because next question is God damn it. Why did I agree to this? I'm still so traumatized. Like the other day I saw a freaking meme and I cried. A meme and I cried. If that really was a world line change, then what was it? Because I'm also very, very curious. The most likely possibility was that someone has succeeded in developing something like PhoneWave. We were able to make one. There was no reason someone else couldn't. I could assure you in a way, but that could be. I mean, you already told me it's like fucking Amphorius. I was just mistaken, and even if the world line did change, we were in the cause. We didn't have anything to do with it anymore. But whenever I was alone, I always ended up thinking about things that wouldn't do me any good. She was as self-satisfied as ever.
いや、なんとなく話がしたくなって。迷惑だったか？
別に迷惑ってことはないわ。あんたと話すことは私のためにもなるんだし。
To be honest, the sadness I felt when I watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners was insane. It was the first show that I've watched that made me shed a tear. I cried a lot. I mean, we cry here on quite regular basis. This is something that you gotta be prepared for. That we play stuff that makes us cry. Remember that cute robotic psycho test that I was doing? Well, that was so nice. That was so nice. I do not sell my tears. She wouldn't be bothered no matter the hour. Also, it's impressive for the ending that you remember the first ending. No, imperative, okay. Imperative. Oh, the ending from the previous game, right? Oh, I guess I'll have to read that out because I don't remember what happened. Like that in detail, so I'll have to read it out.
何って、お前とのやりとりについて報告をし。
それだけ？どこかへ誘ったりは？
まだそんなこと言ってるのか？ヒアジョーさんに言ってみろ。まあ。
だってようやく先輩にも運が向いてきたかもしれないんだもの。
Don't she have other things to think about? I mean, she's AI, she can do many things. Episode 23 of the first time. You're so prepared for me playing that game, holy shit. I could prep for like that for when we play fucking Subnautica 2. I love this game. Okay, but do you love it as much as Pumpkin? Definitely not. That is a different type of love. But she leaned forward, suddenly interested. She's not a girl. Stop personifying her. Difficult word. Don't add or remove to human population. We will try. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
俺だけの問題じゃないからな。
それで相談に乗ってくれって言われても無理がある。
だよな。一般論でいい意見を聞かせてくれるだけで。
そうね。一番いいのは警察に行くことね。あとは更新所に頼むとか。
Oh my god, the font on that one. No, やめて。
でも
どうかな。
どうかなって。まさかそんなこともやらずに探そうとしてるの？
俺も今日聞かされたばかりなんだ。後で確認してみる。 アメリカなんかではダウジング屋として人探しをやる。
まさかあんな何の科学的根拠もないものを信じるとでも。
But I think that adding the event for Finikita when you get the blessing of the moon is actually accurate. Because if we think about it, even on the very, very beginning, I was giving you, lending you casino money so you could gamble. So it's accurate.
いや、言ってみただけだ。
よかった。もしそうだとでも言ったら二度と話なんかしないところだったわ。
Oh, by the way, do you know that I got myself the mandate of heaven is with Finikita? I got myself Dr. Pepper for the playthrough today, so when I'll be feeding the cat, I will grab my Dr. Pepper. It should be cooled down by now.
それと、
何？
いや、なんでもない。
何よ。気になるでしょ。
本当になんでもないんだ。それじゃあ、今日はこれで。
I was just about to tell her about Mayuri's Christmas party to see if she wanted to go. The sudden realization that she's just an AI.
どう父さん。
いや、残念ながらこっちは何にも。
そう。
一つ聞くが、警察には行ったのか？
うん。一応言ったんだけどね。でも、捜索願いなんかは出してない。
You need to give ID to prove who you are. That's why Suzuha hadn't done it. Oh no.
僕の方でも昨日軽く警察のデータベースにハッキングをかけてみたんだけど。
だろうな。
つうことは、
ダルのように内部情報を見たわけじゃないがな。
There's a database of missing persons on the police homepage, but it didn't go back very far and it didn't have a lot of information.
でもさ、一見平和に思えるこの世界でも、身元不明者や行方不明者ってたくさんいるんだね。
But to be honest, I know that she's searching for her, but I don't think that she's feeling that guilt. I don't know if she didn't want, like, if she concealed some information for a reason or not, but she did not mention the circumstances of how they left the future, right? And that was huge for why Kagari might have run away, right? Oh my god, he's doing the math on missing people.
オカリン、どっか行くん？
もうちょっと調べてみようと思ってな。
And while I hadn't been very interested at first, at some point it would become really interesting in the whereabouts of Kagarishina.
ありがとう。オカリンおじさん。
The cat is here. The cat is scratching.
くらい大したことじ
The
ゃない。
cat wants food. Wait until this scene is over and then we get food. Yes.
うん。
I'm gonna miss her. Like, she's my sister. When mom takes her away, I'm gonna be so sad. If I could get her focused on something else, that would make things easier. I'm really curious, what would Suzuha say if she knew that we have pocket Kurisu? But that we will discuss after I feed the cat. Because it's either me being fed. Wait. Stop! Stop. Okay, we are back. We are back. We have Dr. Pepper and we have a snack. We will survive. We will survive. Ah. It smells weird, but okay. We're just immersifying ourselves. No, cancel. What the fuck? I wanted to move the mic. I didn't want to traumatize anyone. It was supposed to be muted.
どうかした？
お、
何？
いや、
Bro is needing her so much in his life.
ねえ、昨日よりさらに疲れてるみたいだけど、大丈夫？
そう見えるか。
声のトーンがいつもより低い。結膜に多少の充血も見られる。もしかして昨日言ってた件を調べてたの？
まあな。
Okay, if I found a National Diet Library.
バカね。そんなことなら私に言ってくれれば簡単にことは済んだのに。
どういうことだ？
私ならネットワークに接続してオンライン上の情報をリサーチすることができるで。
あ、そうか。
なんなら少しやってみましょうか。
すぐにできるのか？
それほど時間はかからない。
But will she hallucinate? Will she?
少しだけ待ってて。
もう結果が出たのか？
ネットワーク上で検索してみたけど、1998年以降、同姓同名の人物は3名ほど検出。ただ、年齢を考慮すると、その人物、ご要望なら、その人物のデータを
いや、いい。
それじゃあ、私にできることは以上かな。あとは、
俺たちにしかできないやり方。
その人物がいなくなった場所の近辺で、地道に情報を集めるの。究極。
やっぱりそうなるか。
にゃにゃ。キャーじゃなかった。オカリン。
Okay.
やっぱりオカリンだにゃ。こんなところで何してるんだ。
フェイリス、それに。
こんにちは、岡部さん。
なんだ、珍しい。
ついさっきそこで会ったのにゃ。そしたらルカニャンが荷物いっぱい持ってたから、そこまで手伝ってあげることにしたのにゃ。
ねえ、ちょっと。
今何か。
いや、これは別に何でも。
ちょっと、聞いてるの？ねえ。
また聞こえたにゃ。もしかしてさっきオカリンが話していたのはそれかにゃ。
いや、これは。
電話中だったのにゃ。
ああ、ちょっと。
相談ですか？そういうことだったんだにゃ。後ろから見たらオカリンが一人でブツブツつぶやいているように見えたから、ちょっと心配したにゃ。
But like, she should understand that he might not be able to show her around. She's a secret technology right now, right?
でも水臭い 僕じゃお役に立てないかもしれない。
When do you have some time
言
off?
われた素振りだって。
精神残魔流か。
すみません。
Certified crowbit moment. Bro, oh my god, I can't read actually. It's good that I'm not reading it out loud. That would be a nightmare. I'm dyslexic today.
はい、今行きます。
それじゃあ俺はこれで。
はい、ありがとうございました、岡部さん。
Yes, today. I thought about what the two of them had said.
でも水臭いな。何か困ったことがあるならフェイリスたちにも話してくれれば。そうです。僕じゃお役に立てないかもしれないですけど、でもお話くらいなら。
I didn't realize until after they'd spoken. I had gone to Chrissy before I had gone to anyone else. Oh, thank Lord you noticed. There was an incoming call on my phone. It was from Kurisu. If we're gonna get reading Steiner right now, I'm gonna lose it.
く、なんで私がこんなリポートしなきゃいけないのよ。
The reporter had rushed to the scene at her director's orders. She dreamed of Hollywood and even been in a movie once, so why did she put up with this crap?
確かに言ったけど、だからって。
落ちぶれた生意気な女優崩れを使ってやろうってんだ。感謝されたって文句言われる筋合いなんざない。
なんですって？
それともここでも仕事をほっぽり出して逃げ出すか？何もかも中途半端で。そんなことだとガキの親権も取られちまう。
She hated herself for not being able to say anything. Her stupid pride got in the way. She dreamed of being a Hollywood actress, but all she'd gotten was a small part in the B-movie. It had never gone anywhere after that. Still, she loved her kid. She wanted to make sure they were taken care of, no matter what she had to do. She went into the bushes and then she saw it. Several bodies, all brutally mutilated.
このように国内において行方不明になっている研究者は今年に入ってから5名。そのうちの3名についてはアーティフィシャルインテリジェンスの研究を行っていたとされており、
Five scientists researching AI went missing.
人工知能技術の発展に反対する原理的宗教主義者たちによる活動も影響しているのではないかとみて、当局ではさらに捜査を続けている模様です。続きましては現場からのリポートです。ジェシカ？
こちら現場のジェシカ・エドモンドです。今朝早くこちらの現場で発見された遺体に関して、その後の警察の調べによりますと、それがチンパンジーやオランウータンといった複数の猿の死体であることが分かりました。ただしこれらの遺体について一部
I mean, they're pretty obviously monkeys. I don't know how they could mistake that.
なあ、岡部、お前この後い
や、今日はもう終わり。
そっか。じゃどっかで飯でも食ってく？
どうせまたカレーだろ。キッチンと
昨日ちょい臨時収入あったから、今日は豪勢にモンリーかな。
俺はやめておくよ。今月ちょっとピンチだし。
そっか。じゃまた今度な。
あ。
Okabe has friends. Wait, no, classmates. That's normal. Yeah, because English language is stupid and it only has friends.
さてと、それじゃあ帰って。ん？レスキネン教授？
You mean Dr. Leskinen? What he's doing here?
裏世界ね。そういえば。
I remember that time. With Cutie and Micah just going around with the phone. There has to be a reason for her to leave Suzuha. I mean, in my opinion, Liskinen is a grand character that has reading Steiner or something, and he just knows that she's the kid, and he knows the future as well. Maybe he's from the future himself, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna tell her that I know where to find mom. Yeah, that was nasty but smart.
鈴葉がそれなりに探してたわけでさ。それを僕ら素人が今更また蒸し返したところで新しい発見なんてあるわけないんだよな。
手伝ってくれてありがとう。これ以上無理はしなくていい。捜索は私だけで続行するよ。
いや、ちょっと待って鈴葉。僕が言いたいのはさ、
父さんたちに無理させるわけにもいかないから。かがりの件は私の責任なんだし。
バカ言うなよ。子供の責任は親の責任だろ、上皇。
父さん
ね、今のどう？かなりパパっぽかったと思うんだけど、なんならパパ大好きって言って抱きついてくれてもいいのだぜ。
It's hard for me to take Daro as seriously as I did before because of the not only the change of his apparition, but also because of the change of his voice. The direction of his voice is just obnoxious.
とにかく僕が言いたいのは、ただむやみやたらに探したところでダメだろってこと。
じゃあどうしろと言うんだ？
餅は餅屋って言うでしょ。こういうのはやっぱ専門家に頼むのが一番だと思うんだよね。
専門家？
こういうのはある程度裏の世界の情報にも精通してる人に頼むのが一番だろ、上皇。
心当たりがあるの？
ち、父さんを甘く見ないでほしいな。僕はオタだけど顔は広いのだぜ。
横幅も広いけどな。
茶化すなっつーの。
っていうか本気で言ってるのか？本気で裏の世界の人間とやらにつながり。
But I think I know what is wrong with Daro. Before he was fat on the body, but had like a normal head, and now they moved a lot of the fat from his body to his head, and he stopped looking like Daro. He started looking like, I don't know how to define it. Weird. His neck is so wide. Yeah, he just stopped having like normal proportions.
そういう人物が本当にいるのなら頼んでみてもいいとは思うが。
よし、送信と。あとは返信が来れば。
Because if you look at his body, he could as well be fucking athletic. Like very, very athletic, right? Like the bodybuilders under all of that. His body doesn't look fat. It looks big, but not fat. But his neck and face are horrible. And no way it's Lukaku. Can we meet? I can be whenever it is convenient to you. It is something hard to say over Rhine or the telephone. No. No. I knew it. I fucking knew it. It was Kiryu fucking Moeka. Do you mean you're a goat?
お茶どうぞ。
どうして。
どうしたん、オカリン。
いや。
No way. I mean, I'm not so sure about that.
おじさん、顔色悪いよ。大丈夫？
Alright, she doesn't know.
それよりもダル、説明してくれ。
ああ、この人はキリュウ氏。ヘンプロのライターさんだよ。
Kiryushi?
桐生萌香です。
なあ、ダル。お前はどうして。
前にさ、キリュウ氏の担当してる雑誌で秋葉館、その時に僕のバイトのこと取材したいって申し出があってさ、僕のバイトってほら、あんま大きな声で言えないやつっしょ。だから取材に関しては丁重にお断りしたんだけど、ただ僕って普段から足がつかないようにかなりで、会ってみたらこの
Yeah, I wonder how she was able to find you, man. You found out she was really hot. Bro, she's standing next to you. She was still using a Japanese feature phone. I mean, it's a good phone.
まあ、専門ってわけじゃないけど、秋葉についてはかなり詳しいみたいだし、結構裏の方の事情も知ってる。
I mean, in this universe, yes. In the previous, he was... I mean, here the moment Suzuha talks to him is okay, but like the moment he speaks about himself is not okay.
実はね、12年前に秋葉でいなくなった女の子を探してほしいんだお。
She's rounder here as well. It's 100% sure about that. But even if we have nothing to do with CERN right now, if she figures out that it's like the time traveling case, then we will suddenly be entangled in it again.
Cなかがりという人を探せばいいの。
そういうこと。どうかな。
そういうこと。Before he spoke like a normal guy with a deep voice, and now he speaks like a guy that is too obese, and he doesn't look that obese.
マジ？
でも見つかるかはわからない。
もちろん、その場合はしょうがないよ。
Normally, Mocha and I would never have run into each other like this. Of course, we might have crossed paths in Akihabara. We almost ran into each other when she would come to interview Dr. Leskinen and Maha at the ATF seminar. But I'd convinced myself that we were never going to meet each other directly. Was this fate? Were she and I fated to cross paths at some point? As I listened to Daru talk to her, that was what I started to think.
じゃあ、報酬は成功報酬で。その他の必要経費はこっちで持つってことで OK?
We'll pay you if you succeed. No problem.
それでいい？
私は手伝ってもらえるなら文句はない。
俺も。
じゃあ、契約成立。
Mocha nodded slightly and then asked us for information about Kagari that might be a clue. Stuff like clothes she was wearing when she disappeared and what she looked like. After that, she left. Did we show her the photo?
Oji-san, 本当に大丈夫？
大丈夫だ。少し緊張しただけだから。
おじさん、さっきの桐生萌香って人のこと知ってたんだね。
え？
マジで？オカリンいつの間に？
どうしてそう思ったんだ？
見ていればわかるよ。
いや、知らない人だ。
アルファ世界線では知ってた？わかった。これ以上は聞かないけど、私なりに警戒はしておくよ。
それでいい。今はな。
一体何のこと？
緊張したっていうことさ。
わかるわ。桐生氏は美人で。
Yeah, we should kill him.
そうだな。
If she was a part of my life now, I would just have to use her as best as I could. Maybe it was because she was gone now, or maybe it was because of the anxiety meds, but I would calm down enough to start thinking that way. Of course, who knew if I would feel the same way the next time I saw her face to face? The Japanese office of the Global Brain Science Comprehensive Research Organization in Wakka City, Saitama. Maho Hiyajo had tried her best to hold back a yawn, but in the end she'd given up and opened her mouth so wide it covered well over half her face. One reason that she's gotten caught up in talking to Kurisu last night and only ended the conversation after it was late into the night. At first, they've been discussing the research and experiments she'd been doing, but at some point she'd got sidetracked into talking about Okabe. Evidently, he's been ignoring calls from Kurisu for the last few days. Kurisu was much madder at him than she was when he would ignore her the first 8 times. It was the first sign of femininity that she'd ever seen from Kurisu Makisa. It was cute enough that Maho couldn't help but take the chance to get back at her for all the teasing she always did. She would ended up staying up a lot later than she intended. Dyslexic. And since she was too energized to sleep by that point, she'd gotten out Kurisu's old laptop. She started to fiddle with it to see if there was some way to crack the password, and the next thing she knew, it was morning.
パスワードねえ、やっぱりプロにでも頼んだ方がいい。
I'm really curious what the password will be. Imagine if the password is Elpsi Kongro.
教授、戻ってたんですか？
Imagine!
ついさっきね。
Just like a phrase she heard in her mind sometimes. Why is he always holding his heart?
食べ物の種類がいっぱいで本当に素晴らしい。毎日違う弁当を食べても1週間もすればすぐに新しい弁当が出る。しかも店によっても味が違うから毎日コンビニでも飽きないよ。
コンビニのお弁当ばかり食べていると栄養偏りますよ。
I was about to ask if he's an Iron Man.
第一食事についてのお説教だけは魔法には
He kinda looks like the actor that plays Vision Jarvis. That's true, he does. If she only eats cereal and meal replacement shakes, her farts must be horrendous.
そうかい？私でできることなら力になるよ。
ありがとうございます。その時はお願いします。
魔法、どこへ行くんだい？
気分転換も兼ねて秋葉原に行こうかと。
気分転換で行くにしては、ウィンタロウに会いに行くと素直に言えば。
リンタロウ。
そんなんじゃ。
違うのかい？
ついでに会いに行ってもいいですけど。
So she's gonna be on search for Okabe now.
私はまだ何も。ウィンタロウによろしく。
Isn't that called sexual harassment? It is. I'm glad that you know. Okay, so she seems to be mostly interested in how he feels about AI Kurisu and get the freaking password. Also, Kurisu should have some guardrails. She's just spreading people's information. What the fuck? Can we turn around and see? Turn around, girl! She picked it out for her call history and pressed the button with trembling.
お願い。岡部さん、助けて。
もしもし
Why Okabe?
あなたのラボのすぐ近くまで。
Who kidnapped her and why?
これは
We just had this news about like kidnappings of AI researchers, right? That's Rounder's job, 100%.
報告書。どう？おじさん。
She looks like if she wasn't naked here.
やっぱりそう簡単に見つかるもんじゃないな。
そう。かがり、どこで何してるんだろう。
どうしたんオカリン？なんか有力な手がかりでもあっ？
いや、そういうわ。
見せて。調査の中で一つ興味深い事実が浮かび上がった。この 1,2 ヶ月の間で椎名かがりという名の女性を探している人物が。どういうこと？読んだままの通り。
Okay. Yeah, come on, pick it up.
ちょっといいか。もしもし。
もしもし岡部さん。
どうした？ヒアジョ。
今あなたのラボのすぐ近くまで。
ヒアジョさん。ヒアジョさん。どうした？
I mean,
オカリン？何かあったん？
知り合いが誰かに襲わ。
マジ？知り合いって
the girl. Oh my god, just run. It seemed like she was super close to the lab. Is that her mother?
ヒアジョさん。
She looks so small.
女？
Wasn't Japanese?
ヒアジョさんを離せ。その子を離せ。
Come on.
もう一度言うぞ。その子。
違うの岡部さん。
え？
Are you Maho's boyfriend?
Oh no, he doesn't know English.
だから違うって言ってるのに。
The two soft objects pressed into my chest kept me from moving. Not another one on the list.
それじゃあこ
ごめんなさい。私が早とちりしたせいで。
It's from Moto 100%.
ジュディ・レイエス。Pleasure meeting you, Mr. Okabe.
あナイスと
教授って日本語喋れたんですか？
What do you mean, Professor? You look like you're related.
知らなかった。でも
女も私くらいの年になると
A girl gets to be my age. What happened?
それじゃあ改めてジュディ・レイエスよ。よろしくね。
岡部倫太郎
レイエス教授は今度日本で開かれる AI 関係
教授っていうことは
サイコフィシオロジーを研究してるわ。
サイコフィ
精神生理学のことよ。
Intersection of psychology and biology. In other words, research how the activities of... Oh, that's a nice field.
そういう意味では私
そんなことない。
That game is so ahead of times because only recently the doctors actually started to look at bodies as joined organisms. Usually it was like, oh, this is separate. This has nothing to do with this, and now they kind of start to think like, oh no, actually, all those systems are intersected, they affect each other. That was one thing. And they also started to look more into the mind's effect on the body.
そう言っていただき
So ahead of time the show was.
でもレイエス教授も人が悪いですよ。
つける魔法。
調査をお願いできますか？
Did you all agree? No, not yet. Thankfully, not yet. At least not on the stream. But so far it's chill. So far it's okay.
人を探しているの？
ああ、ちょっと知人をな。
I'm afraid it is a calm before the storm. What is it? Is a message. What time are you getting home today, Mayuri? I met your mom and she asked me to cook tonight. She has to go to the meeting to the shopping street and she wasn't sure what to do for dinner. But we still are supposed to meet Lukaku, right?
そろそろ冷や上司のことを詳しく。
Kusuk.
詳しくって言われても前に説明したぞ。
例えば冷や上司がこのラボのメンバーに加わってくれる的な頂点会は
ないだろう。
じゃあせめて魔法担と呼んでもいいですか？
Actually, I'm just gonna.
魔法担？
あれ名前間違ってた？
そうじゃなくて、その変な呼び方に引っかかったの。
でも魔法担は魔法担って感じじゃん。なあオカリン。
And that face he makes. Ah.
振るな。
とにかくその呼び方はや。
だが断る。
それでヒヤジョーさん、今日はどうしてラボに？
Like, even his face and her face are so different.
君に話したかな？
アマデウスに教えてもらったわ。今日は本来は話したいことがあったのだけど、噂のラボを見ることができたし。
ひょっとしてあいつ？
ええ、とても怒ってたわ。連絡しても出ないって。
え？何それ何の話？
This is him when he makes the face.
別に浮いた話じゃないから、いちいち反応するなって。
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's it.
岡部さん、やっぱり辛いの？
あ、いや、そういうわけじゃないんだ。ただ、
また気が向いた時にでも話してあげて。あの子も寂しがってるわ。
わかった。
Oh, Mayoshi is very
も
disappointed.
しかしてクリスマスパーティーの話か？
楓さんと吹雪ちゃん、用ができちゃったって。フェリスちゃんはお仕事で、ダルくんはユキさんと遊びに行くんだって。
結構なことじゃないか。
Dad wasn't making his intentions clear. She's so afraid she will not be born.
マイリもクリスマスは家で過ごした方がいいんじゃないの？
お父さんに会った。
家の近くでばったりな。マユリをびっくりさせるために。
そっか。じゃあその。
あ、言っとくが、今のは聞かなかったことにしてくれ。
わかったよ。でもオカリンはどうするの？クリスマス。
特に予定はないかな。うちはもともとそういうことする家でもないし。
The guys at school were having men-only drinking party, but I hadn't been invited. See, this is your answer if he has friends.
って言ったら、朝枕元にお野菜が置いてあったんだよね。
どう見ても前の日の売れ残りのな。クレームをつけたら、うちはキリスト教じゃねえって逆ギレされた。
クリスマスが終わったらコミマがあって。
そうだな。
そうだねえオカリン、クリスマスパーティーはできないけど、お正月パーティーをするのはどうかな。みんなで初詣に行って、それからおせち料理を食べて。
Is it weird that I really would like to do that with Mayuri?
ああ、いいんじゃないか。
だよねだよね。うん、じゃあ後でみんなに聞いてみるね。
However, you know what bothers me? In the previous game, she was doing stuff that kinda made her look like a god, right? And here she's pretty chill.
マユシーはこれからお買い物に行って
I remember we had a meme that she's the god.
買い物？
ふぶきちゃん用のコスでね、急に小物が必要になっちゃって。
そうか。
So are you telling me that she's gonna... she still has it? She still has the sharpness?
そうだオカリン、ルカ君がね、オカリンに何
あ、わかった。こっちから
お願いね。
What if Lukaku woke up as a girl? You said that you loved the game, you should know. You know the game. He wasn't going to tell me he wanted to be a girl again, was he? No way. I'd only heard about that because of the phone wave, but then, well, I would know once I asked.
Lukaku のやつ出ないな。
I forgot all about yesterday. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh.
どうぞ。
What the fuck happened?
こんにちは。
Father, you are holy shit, thank God.
ルカ子。
よかった。岡部さん、ここにいてくれて。
すまない。
Also, the voice actress behind Lukaku played femboys so many times.
あ、本当だ。ごめんなさい。僕の方こそ気づかなくて。
いや、別にいいよ。
あ、はい。
He hesitated.
岡部さん、実はその前に会ってもらいたい人がいて。
Someone I would like you to meet?
はじめまして。
クリス。
What the
よろしくお願いします。
actual fuck?
ありがとうございます。
Do they have the same VA? She looks just like her. The girl in front of me looked just like Kurisume Kisa. But she does. She only has a different... I mean, here she has a different face expression. But like the color... Like the resemblance is striking. How is this brown? How is this brown hair? Oops, no, you are on the list too. You can hold your hands with Psych while you both wait on for your turn on the list. But I thought I remembered hearing that Lukaku was actually quite cheerful.
Okabe さん、
あ、いや、それで、
ルカ子？
How am I supposed to know if she's flat? I never
あ、
took a notice of her chest.
俺はそう呼んでるんです。その、
Also, this girl is obviously older.
そうなんですね。
で、ルカ子、
その前に話したことがありましたよね。
ああ、聞いたけど、
はい。
ルカ子の父親の知り合いというから、
あ、違うんです。正確に言うと、お父さんの知人が連れてこられた方。
おお、
Someone brought her?
それで相談というのはこの人に。
その前に、
Okay, but do we need her here to talk about her?
いつまでもこ、
実は相談というのはそのことなんです。この人が誰なのかを知るにはどうしたら。
待ってくれ、ルカ子。それはどういう。
記憶喪失なんだそうです。
記憶喪失？
But did she really?
はい。
それじゃあ、名前も？
はい。
どこの誰かも？
はい。
どうして？
わかりません。
でも、
岡部さんなら記憶を取り戻すいい方法を。
I thought you might know a good way to bring back someone's memories from where?
ほら、岡部さん、よく人間の脳とか記憶とかすごく何でもいいんです。私が自分のことを取り戻せる方法があれば。
待ってくれ。確かにそういう話はしていたが、それはただ興味があるだけで、専門的なことは何も。
I mean, he has Kurisu in his pocket. She would probably know.
そうですか。だったら何か身元を調べることはできないでしょうか。
カナさん？
仮の名前だからカナとルカさんのお父さんが。
ずいぶん安直だな。
いつまでも名乗る名前でないのだから、それくらいの方がいいと。岡部さん、なんとかならないでしょうか。
なんとか力になってはやりたいが。
I wonder if Kana comes from Kagarishina.
ああ。でもそれだって財布とかカバンとか。
そういったものは
何も？別に大したものじゃなく。
一つだけ。ただこれが手がかりになるのかどうかは。
見せてもらっても？
はい。あれ、もしかしてお客さんかな。
I mean, it was mentioned that he has weird hobbies and weird friends.
あ、まゆりちゃん。
I mean, she seems to be suspicious.
ルカ兄さん、そちらの人は？うちに泊まって。
is it?
好きなんですか？
もしかして手がかりというのはそれか？
Can we see Suzuha?
でもこのウーパいつ頃のものかな。ずいぶん古いみたいだけど。これもともとは緑色だったんじゃないかな。
森の妖精さん？
この前やってた映画に出てきたんだ。
The design is a little different.
このキーホルダーね、なかなか売ってなく
Mayuri sees the difference in the design of them.
売ってた。
しかし妙だな。この前の映画のグッズなら発売してすぐのはずだ。
大丈夫ですか？
具合が悪いのか？
大丈夫。
そうだ、何か冷たいものを。鈴葉？
そう。
え？
嘘。それ
どうしたんだ鈴？
私は知ってる。
おい、鈴葉。
There's gonna be a lot of ASMR, I think.
かがり。お前はかがり？椎名かがりなのか？
I know Mayuri is here. Oh yeah, F. Oh boy. Wait, how do we save? How do I permanently forget how do we go to the save data?